Startup2Startup, is a Silicon Valley-based organization. It's been happening since the last 10, 12 years, where startups, entrepreneurs, and the investors meet together to exchange ideas, to exchange business models and best practices.
What Startup2Startup brings to the table is a great platform for networking, for sharing information, for learning from each other, for getting great contacts, and definitely to create a great family.
Every single person on this panel here has had a fantastic interaction with both the ecosystems, and the intention really is to get their perspective on various areas where we could look at bridging the actual the values, but in terms of cultural nuances, in terms of entrepreneurship, as well as investing.
Would take a tough call or immediate call in terms of understanding whether this business can scale up or not scale up.
The reality of it, that mindset to go after, and then with the passion, with the ability to show that yes, I can produce this and this is unique, and then put it in front of the masses. That convincing part is a different game, and that you see a lot more in the city.
Each guy is not going to get every unicorn out there. Each guy is not going to get every dad out there. It's always it's a payoff between risk and return and the pitch that's made to you. Some work, some don't, and you're going to always look back and say, I was wrong here, and that's one which got away.
There has to be a really strong, authentic collaboration between both the ecosystems, and I think it's very powerful.
Synergy, not synergy, just doesn't matter. It's what makes your business tick. You get the resource, and if there's any way people can help you, you reach out, take that resource, and build the company out.
One thing I want to say very explicitly is that all big companies want to partner with startups, because that's where innovation happens.
If I'm trying to sell India in 9.5 seconds out of that, you've already lost the pitch. It should be about your idea and your team, and then they can get drawn in much further.
If that conviction comes in, they will definitely put in the money. I don't see the reason why not. But that number is part of you, right? You're not going to see too many people out there who would take that sort of a conviction call in terms of doing.
There is an appetite. There is an appetite among investors. You have to find the right type. Okay. So you want to build your next Snapchat? You can do it in India. You will get the investor. You have to search long and hard, but you also have to sell the prospect properly. Because if you can come up with a large enough land grab user base without blowing too much money, and then you can figure out how to monetize it, it will work, you will get investors.
So we've talked about the concept of the VCs, of the fast exit, but also, a lot of us here, we've agreed that also an exit is not always, the only way to go as well. So sometimes, companies that provide revenues, and they have a long term to go, but they would provide dividend as well, to work, and they can build, a sustainable as well company, and a sustainable model as well.
We've got a liquid IPO market. The big question here is that what's going to happen with India. So several good points that obviously they're now developing an alternative listing platform. So that might be a good way to sort of push easier exits and stuff like that. But I guess we all just have to wait and see and sort of ride this while the good times are with us.
To understand how best practices are done. So the way to bridge those values and our people who are here and have experience in their life, help more of these young entrepreneurs, advisors, bring the best practices, and then we'll see more and more unicorns.
The key takeaway is
the roundtable discussion, I think, was very new.
We are, looking for visionary investors and people like that.
Yeah, the evening is great. Again, the beer is great.
Did I share? Yes. Did I gain? Absolutely yes.
So we've had serious business in a very funny manner. We want investors who are also, visionaries.
Okay, this is real.
I think in events like this help bring out the best in people.
It was a fantastic experience. Think about it, we are in Bangalore. We have 70% of the audience coming from outside Bangalore, from Dubai, from Singapore, from Delhi, from Mumbai, right? Each brings in a different perspective. There's an investor, there's an entrepreneur, there's a CXO. The eclectic mix that it creates in this audience is fantastic. Everyone came back to me and said that, the timing is too short. But you know what, we just have so many hours, but we are doing a much bigger event in Goa. So I'm really glad that it's been embraced by everyone, and the feedback has been fantastic. So we aspire to do more events, bigger events, keeping the audience in perspective. So yeah, extremely happy about it.